everybody. Today we're going to start our project of making plaster masks of our faces. If you don't want to do a mask of your own face, you can use a plaster mask form that is plastic. If you're going to do your own face, you will be working with a partner. Your clean little plastic container will need to be dry because water makes the plaster go hard. So make sure this is clean and dry. You're going to need to take some plaster bandages and cut them into strips. How big are the strips? Oh, 1.5 or 2 inches by about 6 inches. Well, you're going to need enough to do about 3 layers of plaster bandages on your face. And I believe the approximate length of your plaster bandage that you're going to need to cut up is going to be about 5 feet of this bandage cut into strips. All right, when you have that, you will fold it and put it away in your clean and dry plastic container. What happens with these plaster bandages is they have a dry powder plaster in them, but when they get wet, they will turn hard in about 20 minutes. Any area that might get plaster on it needs to have Vaseline on it or be tucked away with a headband. If you are a real live human, not a plastic mask form, of course. All right, so if you're working with a real live human, you're going to take some Vaseline or petroleum jelly. You're going to rub it on eyebrows. You're going to rub it on any facial hair. Some people have heavy sideburns. You'll put Vaseline on the heavy sideburns. And if you have a hairline that brings hair down onto your forehead, make sure to rub a generous amount of petroleum jelly down onto the forehead. Well, if you're a real live human, not a mask form, of course, we have these headbands which you can use to tuck away the hair on a real human. If you're going to make a mask that covers over your eyes, wow, those eyelashes, you really don't want plaster drying in your eyelashes. Take a little bit of paper towel and put it over your eyes, okay? So that when the plaster bandages go on your face, you're not getting your eyelashes done. Now, some people are going to put big holes in their masks. Okay, you guys, don't worry about it. If you want the mask to go over your eyes, then you guys do worry about it. You're going to dip your plaster bandage into clean water. All right, and for extra strength on the first couple of passes, you're going to just fold that plaster bandage. For extra strength on the first couple of passes, you're going to fold the plaster bandage, and I want you to start by making a cross across the bridge of the nose. So I dip the plaster bandage in water, and I gently scoot out the extra water, and I gently fold it so it's got double strength. All right, and I make an X across the bridge of the nose. That's the first thing I do. Why do I do that? Well, I've been doing these plaster masks for years, and I've found the weakest spot in the mask is always the bridge of the nose, and it tends to break all the time. So I like to give extra reinforcement to that spot. So here I've got an X. Now I want you to rub the plaster bandage gently to agitate the dry plaster, and it fills in the holes in the bandage, and it gives you a nice smooth finish. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to do the circumference of the face. So I'm going to take my plaster bandage and I'm going to run it around where I think the mask would look nice on someone's face. Okay. You might talk to your partner a little bit ahead of time and make a plan for, oops, I don't go over somebody's eye, that's for sure. The beauty is about these plaster bandages, I can always fold them gently. You don't want a bunch of wrinkles. That's not good craftsmanship, but see how I folded that up a little bit? Now look, I got all those holes in the bandage. I'm just gonna lightly agitate it with my hands to get those holes smoothed in. I only have like 30 seconds or something for this. All right, so just work as you go.